Hi everyone, I hope that you are doing well. I'm just going to wait a minute, a little bit until people start coming in. Welcome back. If you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri. I do a different type of a work here with the tarot on the channel. And if you just stick around, you'll learn me as we go. Sometimes it's just extremely sharp energy because I look at a lot of crime and stuff like that. We ask at the hand of the Most High God, and I want to know what is around us and our children that are in the earth and things like that. There's a lot of people that are hurting because people are nasty in the earth realm. So I just did a different type of a work here. I do incorporate the scripture because it is found in the tarot. And if you've never heard that before, yes, it is here. The Torah is in the tarot. That's where we get our faith. And we look at moral law. And a lot of people have lost, their moral sense of value and how to judge things, and the Word of God tells us how to judge and how to be in the earth realm respectful, and everybody's fallen down. So if you've fallen down, I just encourage you to get up. That's all you can do. Everybody's fallen down, been there, done that. And if you don't get up, you're going to fall into some bad stuff, man, and it's never going to pay off for you ever. So anyway, it's just different here. So if you're supposed to be here, then you will be here. And if you're not, you'll click off. And if you are somebody who likes to be a troll or likes to be crazy with other people or whatever, then I just ask you to just go ahead and just leave my channel, and very politely just leave. Sometimes I'm just like, get out, because I have to feel energy, and I don't want to feel that. I just don't want to feel that type of energy. So we all have freedom of speech, and we should be able to be free, and things like that. And God gave the earth to everyone, and we've got some people that think that there's people want to rule the world or rule your world and put a thumb over you, and that's just God Himself. Don't even stand in our way. He tells us not to even stand in sinners' way. You want to be that way? You want to be crazy? He tells us to get away and let them do it, and it'll lead them down to a path of death in the end. And I don't know how people can act like they're the ones ruling the world. God puts people in leadership to do good works and to be upright and fair with the people, not thieve from them, and do horrible oppressive things to people. It's a real shame. And so anyway, I go after that type of energy because it's wrong. And the Most High gives us the right to rule and reign and judge those things, and not to lord it over people, but at the same time be very stern on uprightness in the earth. And people have rights. People have a right to say, look, this is wrong. And somebody else, if you try to go to them, say this is wrong, they get all puffed up about it because they think that they're whatever. And we have a right to put things in order, and we have to also be willing to take correction as well. If everybody would judge theirself, and then yet there's times that we have to judge a situation, and people lay their prides down, our world would be a better place. It would be a better place. So anyway, people trying to suppress people on their rights and things like that's wrong. It's wrong. So I don't know where you're at in the world, but I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. And a lot of my content apparently is, I guess, secretly over in France. It's ridiculous. I never set my my YouTube channel over up in that area. I told last night on a live, and by the way, I enjoyed the live reading that I did last night, and having conversation with some of you all was absolutely a blessing to my heart. You have no idea how that blessed me. That was like over an hour and 40-minute long video that we did last night, but it was beautiful. And but anyway, I told last night that when I had my Facebook account, when I shared with you guys my Facebook account, I had all of these people from France befriending me, all of them. I don't know how many people that I don't know. They're all from France. So those of you who are watching me from France, I'm not from there. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I don't know why any of my content is going over there. Okay, it should be here in the United States, but anyway, it is what it is, and I don't know how that is, except I do understand that some people are messing with my content and taking the works in my hands and calling it theirs, and it's absolutely wrong. And I'm sitting here day after day trying to figure out how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to have shelter over my head, and that's wrong for somebody else to take that from me. And I know that God is going to work this out. He's going to work it out. So anyway, let's go ahead and ask the Most High God to come on in here and just begin to bring us a word here this morning. Thank you, YHVH Elohim. I appreciate you so very much. Hi, Rose. How are you? Northeast Oklahoma. You know, I lived in Oklahoma for many, many, many years. I grew up in Oklahoma, and Kearney, Oklahoma, and Perkins, Oklahoma. So, hey. Hey, Oklahoma. How is it there anyway? I haven't been to Oklahoma in a very long time. Very long time. Don't have no reason to go back. My mama has passed away, and apparently my brother, who I talked about yesterday, that was a cop, and somebody hacked in on his Facebook account to tell me that he was murdered. Apparently he's gone, so I don't really have no reason to go to Oklahoma. Those were my only two reasons why I ever went when I moved back to Kansas City. But anyway, hopefully Oklahoma is treating you well. Let's see. Show us what you want to bring out here, YHVH Elohim. If anybody is able and willing to help me, I just have a couple of days of shelter left, and I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I don't know what else to do except to come to you all and ask for help. I really want physical help. I really want a process to be started so that I can get some people in jail that need to face some time in jail for what they've done to my life that's been unethical. And don't know why these people think they have a right to live and move and breathe and do what they're doing to people, and good people have to suffer at their hand. It's quite the shame. It's quite the shame. Well, may Yah bless you also a million times for the love that you shared, people, I'm sure, as well. I appreciate that, Bella. Hey, if I mispronounce your names and stuff, my glasses are broken, and so I'm having to like squint and really look, and so I think that says Bella, so I apologize. You would love to hear me sing on video. I would, the other day, I thought, well, I'll just sit here and sing in the hotel. And so I turned a little karaoke on, and I can't do it because I can't really just let it fly. Good morning, Thousand Kisses. So I turned it off. One night I did turn the karaoke on. It was like on a weekend night, and people were out. I could hear people like all over the hotel being loud, and I was like, well, I'm gonna sing. And I let it fly that night, but I just don't really have a way to sing. Sometimes I'll get on here and I'll find an old oh, thank you. I'll find an old video or something of me singing, and I'll share it with you guys that way. But my dream is to sing, and I'll never stop dreaming that someday I will be able to sing again. And let me grab a drink of my coffee real quick. I used to, when I was a little girl, my parents bought me a little piano, and I would sit for hours at that thing. I don't know, just hours and hours and hours. And I'm just really self-taught piano. I play by ear. And I used to just sit and sing. I've been singing my whole life. I've been singing. So I appreciate you all saying that you enjoy it. That's what it's about, is to share our gift that God has given us. Whatever your gift is, do it with all your heart to be a blessing with others. That's what it's about. And all the glory goes to the Most High God for it. similar situations like you, especially with us who are going through. Yes, and you know, if we just all stand together energetically, we will get through this. We will. There's nothing more powerful than prayer, folks. Yes, I can do a reading. Actually, while I have you all here, I want to make sure that what you guys are seeing in the description box is actually working. So this morning, give me just a second, folks. This morning, I went and I took some pictures of my Cash App and my PayPal. So my PayPal should look like this. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. My PayPal should look like this to you all. That's the picture right now that I'm using. It's just my face. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's at Sha'ar, SHAHR, Gates Pure Spirit. And this is the scan. And I want to make sure that people aren't messing with somebody who's wanting a reading or to give a gift or whatever. This is my Cash App picture. It's the same picture that I use. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. But it is the cash sign, Shannon E Hensley, and the S and the E and the H is all uppercase there to find me. And then that there is the scan for the Cash App. And then the Venmo, my picture's different there, but this is my Venmo page. And the handle there is the @ Sha'ah, SHAHH _Gates. And the S and the A and the H in Sha'ah is all uppercase there. And then that is my Venmo QR code. So I just want to, you know, if there is law enforcement that's upright that want to take a look at my accounts and stuff like that, because the other day somebody, and it's been fixed since then, so you don't have to worry, because it had been fixed since then. Somebody, I got on the channel and I shared how somebody had sent me a PayPal account. And luckily, God had my back, because I originally opened that and somebody sent me like $30. And I was like, thank you, God, because I was like in dire need. I think that was one of the days I went 4 days without any food at all. And I opened it up. And when I opened the PayPal, it wasn't even in there. I was like, what in the world? I reported about it. There's somebody on my phone that when I report things, I talked about this last night, things get fixed for me. There is somebody secretly on the other end that's somewhere that's doing something upright for me. And I thank you. If you're here today, I thank you. I don't know who you are, but one of these days I'm going to meet you. And I'm going to give you a big fat kiss on the cheek and a hug and tell you thank you for helping me. But I will report things and upload them and keep them locked on my phone. And after I report it, something gets fixed about it. So I know I got somebody there on the other end somewhere. But that day, that disappeared and that money was there. Well, I got on live to tell the person who did give that money that they needed to get a hold of PayPal so that it could be traced. And later that day, I grabbed another one of my old cell phones that I'm actually using here to talk with you all while I'm on this other phone recording. And I actually grabbed that phone. For whatever reason why I did, it was God. And I turned it on, and that same notification was there that got deleted from the original phone that I tried to open up to go to PayPal to get that blessing. And it was gone, and it stated that money was gone. And so I was like, okay, I grabbed this phone that showed that notification, and it was by the grace of God that it was there. And I grabbed my other phone and I began to record it, and I said, this is the notification that I was talking about on the channel earlier. And I said, we're going to do it together on this video. And I pushed it, and it did exactly what I talked about on the channel. It would not, it wouldn't, it wasn't there in the PayPal. So I have evidence of somebody who had been messing with my stuff. Okay, I don't know who thinks that they have a right to tickle the wires or hack in or do anything like that's unethical. And my prayer, and I know y'all have heard me say a lot, my prayer is that if you don't give things back to people that you're thieving from, that my prayer to the Father God, and as you all as a witness to hear me say that, is that some way, somehow, your knuckles or your hand even be to completely just severed off of you as an amputee. You don't have a right. You don't have a right to take things that are not yours. You just don't. But anyway, I just wanted to show the PayPal, the Venmo, and the Cash App to you all, so that y'all make sure that it is being directed to the right thing. Because like I said, when I was giving you all my Facebook account, I got all these people from France. One more little story. I went to my Facebook the other day to sign in. I talked about this the other day as well. To sign in, and you know how it gives you like, well, we can send you a code to make sure it's you and all that stuff. Well, I was like, okay, and I had like, it shows my phone number there. It could send me the code. It shows me 2 emails. I don't have 2 emails that are connected to my account, but they were there. And then I had a WhatsApp account that you could send for the code. I have one now as of that day, because I wanted to see what that app was even about, because I was like, what's that? And so I went to look and see what that was, and apparently it's an app. Well, I just set up a WhatsApp now, but anyway, I don't use it because I really haven't gotten in there to figure out how it's used. But I didn't have one of those, and I was like, what in the world? So I sent it to my phone number there for it to send me the code, and I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited, and it never would come to my phone number, ever. So I went ahead and put it in the email, and I got this email. There was no number there, but I got an email just saying you're trying to get in on Facebook. I was like, what in the world? So I went to that WhatsApp. I was like, okay, let's see what, because I knew I wasn't going to get anything from that because I didn't have that app. But I pushed it anyway. And about, I don't know, a minute later, I get this code sent to my phone. Something with a person who thinks that they have a right to be on my Facebook account, act like they're me, and do why ever they're there. I don't know, and I don't care. The person needs to really go to jail for thinking that they can take my accounts and do whatever with them. That kind of stuff is really aggravating, folks. You really need to check your accounts, because we really got some bad people out there. This would be somebody who, I guess, has some type of connection to law enforcement to be able to hack in on stuff like that. It's wrong. It's wrong. Let me go here and back real quick and look at some of this conversation. If you go to Venmo, though, there is a way for us to chit-chat back and forth like a regular texting there. And I'd love to get to know some of y'all. But if you do want like a reading or something like that, we can chit-chat back and forth through there. Going through similar things like you. Share a reading, please. So, Anita, I would love to do that for you. So, if you want to go to any one of those ways for me to get a hold of you, I would love to talk with you and do a personal reading with you. Just let me know. That's the only way that I can give you an avenue to reach me. The effects would know that it's good as a message. Let me read through these. So, but not in contact. Okay, it looks like you guys were talking to one another here. No, Anita, go to Venmo, and I'll chat with you there. Or PayPal, or if you go to Cash App, in the subject, You might want to like make one of those fake phone numbers so that I can contact you, and I will call you by a private number, and we can chit chat together physically, and we can do a whole reading that way if you would like. So, all right, let's get in here and see what's going on. And if anybody just wants to help a person in grave need, then thank you so much. May God bless you. Those of you who don't know, yesterday I called FBI and I called the police, and then the police came to the door while I was on a live video. It's on the channel, and you can hear my conversation with them. I got nowhere. It's quite the shame. It's quite the shame what's going on. Anyway, Yehovah Elohim, I thank you for this day, and I thank you for my soul family on the channel this morning. And I just ask that you would just pour out a blessing, and you would just give peace that passes all understanding for any person who needs peace. I just thank you for your truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. What do you want to bring out here, Yehovah, today? What's the message for the collective? Spirit of truth. We have this truth. Spirit of truth. Yes, the truth is out here. Something's clear, or going to be clear today. Something is here with getting into unity for something, for the collective, which is unity is beautiful if that's upright in the truth. And so the will, there are consequences here and timing to something going on. This is also about the truth. This is the letter Yod, the first letter of our Father's name in heaven, Yod He Vav He. I have a video that I show you guys what his name looks like in the tarot. It's beautiful. If something is not in the truth, then something gets a whirlwind with that. But there is something here around getting in unity because of the truth's sake, and traveling forward in something here. It's actually positive. There's the truth right there. It's really here, real heavy then in this reading. Thank you, Yehovah. Let's see what this is about then. Show me the truth then. The law is out here really big. Somebody's name could be K. The K and the Y is here. The letter C could also be here in this reading, could be prevalent to somebody. Don't have to be, but somebody's name could be Kay or Kathy or something like that. The truth about being receptive and love and stuff like that. So that's beautiful. What else you want to bring out here? We have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Death card is here. Okay, I want to say this word goes back to somebody who has a chaotic mark on them. They are crazy. The Seven of Cups is like a what do I do type of energy, and this is a confusion. It's known somebody's got a confusion on them than they do. This is fear out here with this word, and this word is somebody acting like they are something that they're not, I want to say, and something would be known. There's a fool out here, folks, and if something's known that something's over within some matter, that somebody's been waiting on something or trying to figure, somebody's been waiting for somebody also to get in unity for something because of some truth, and they got fear on them about whatever that is. If somebody thinks they're going to get into some type of unity here in a negative way with somebody who's crazy, you're going to get, there's a consequence really big there. Only you know your story, but if something's also over with some fool because of the decisions that they made and the truth is out here, there was a consequence, then there's something positive for people to get in unity to bend somebody that should be bent on some stuff. I'll read it that way for any given person. The Hermit is at the bottom of the deck, and that is about really going within and analyzing things. And so hopefully somebody is analyzing. This is about catching somebody up and pulling them down. It's the letter Tav. We have the letter T and the letter M. And there's T connections out here as well. Somebody's name could be Ty or Tim or Tom or Matt or Tam or Tammy, or would also be out here, positive or negative for any given person. Let's take some words real quick here. There's something known that has been created. This is I know, I create, I perceive, I balance, I analyze. There'd be too much knowledge out here about if there is somebody confusing around you, it's clear in what either somebody's created, what they did that has been foolish, what they signed, where they went, or where they want you to go if you are being approached, because the fool can't get out of folly. And if if you get into contact with this fool that wants you to do something that they're waiting on, there's a great big consequence on something. Anita, hold on a minute. I'm not sure what your give me just a second here. I need to go back and see. I love the zone, but not in contact. Will I get reconciled? Okay. Give me a second to get through this reading and we'll pull some cards on that, all right? So I guess you're wanting me to do it here on live, so I guess I'll do it here on live. Show us some words on here with this reading. You'll hold up what you want to bring out. We have something connected with the school or children or a teacher or principal or something about a school or learning something. Gold is coming out here. It's a lot of money attached to some stuff. Somebody's also been waiting on some stuff that they've invested in. This is fortune. This is secret money. And we keep getting that somebody knows where somebody planted something in the ground. And somebody knows that information, they know it then, and there's some type of consequence, or if there's some type of somebody is investigating something about that stuff, then something's clear out here today about a matter. This is about thinking from the heart, the seat of passion. Somebody's heart organ is also out here attached to something going on. There's a death matter. Somebody did die and there was money left somewhere around something, then something like that is out here. The rain, the day that it rained. It's right here. The rain goes back to the death card, and it wasn't yours. You don't have a right to take people's music, because I was the one that created that music, and you should be in fear for what you did. Self-control situations. That's the full. Somebody's got a chaotic mark on them, folks, attached to some stuff. If somebody approaches you today, just generally, and they're kind of confusing out here, and they want you to, hey, do something out here, and you tell them no because your intuition's going off. A fool will blow off the handle because they ain't getting their way. Okay, the fool can't get out of something. They would be this would be dangerous energy here. Okay, something about helping your family is out here as well. There is a clean slate here. In a really big way, there's a clean slate here on something going on today for the collective. Those who trap shall be trapped. Again, if somebody's trying to come back around because they know something and now there's like a consequence on them for what they've done, they're going to be trapped. Okay? Jehovah's going to protect from a presented bribe. This is about a bribe for some people, and that thing's going to curse you. It already cursed somebody for getting into some type of a bribe for doing something foolish out here on something. Somebody signed something that they shouldn't have when the fool comes out. Somebody's hand's going to be forced in a matter today. Oh, it better be in the truth. You can't force somebody to do some stupid thing. We have the river. We have throw, fear. The word fear is already out here. The river. We do have water out here with the rain, the flood, the ocean, and a river will go into the ocean. Throwing the finger to show how to walk or to live. Okay, and some people got big fear because they like the lie. Tell me a lie. Just tell me a sweet little lie. It makes me feel better. I don't want to know the truth. That's foolish. Anyway, somebody's afraid of the truth because somebody's done something very foolish out here today. The burden and a stress and an oppression, and something is being exposed today, folks, for the collective. Okay, something around a death energy is here or returning to source, and there's something around a driver coming out. And some love situation is out here. Some people think there's a love situation, and there's not one at all. And people are just crazy in their freaking mind. There is a teacher that's there, and the word charged is here as well. And go, somebody can go to jail, and then the in-laws was underneath that. So, what else do we need to know about this energy, Yehovah? So, Anita, when I do your question, I'm going to ask the Most High to bring out a yes or a no for you. And there are several cards in the deck that is a yes and a no card. And so if one or the other comes out, then I guess you'll have your answer from the Most High. Anyway, let's continue. The community is here in this reading. So a bunch of people are involved in some stuff out here. We have a sea of people here. Okay, so somebody knows, either is known by the community, okay, or there's a community that is in fear, because you got a community that's also had some trapping that they have been in cahoots with in a situation, whatever that means. So something about the collective's community is here today. A gift is here around some matter. And somebody does have bad health out here. There's something around a death out here going on, and there's expectation taking place today with the collective. Well, something's over here within the situation. Something is. Okay. I'm going to take a rune on this, and I'll pull these up, and then I'll see what Anita needs to know. Dear. We've got fraud issues out here on somebody, and there will be justice for it. Okay, well, thank you, because justice is out here. It's known about the person that may be being hid from that person as well. Okay, something secret out here that's known. Okay, and so if you're in some type of a fraudulent thing out here for what you've done, you might want to brace yourself. You should be going to jail. You will be trapped somewhere out here. Something about your kids are here with the Fihu, and something hidden is going to come to the light. And then again, this is the torch. This is a solution to something, and it is a justice assured. So the F, the V, the C, and the K could be pulled out of this as well, and then all those other letters that came out. All right, let me answer this person's question here. Okay, dear, let's see what's going on with you. Give me just a second. It said, what do you for the least is what you do for him? Yes. Multitudes of sin. What you want to do. Are you an AKA? Don't you just think people are so stupid playing little games, folks? Don't you just think that's so crazy? People are so nuts. You may think you're slick, but you're not. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. All right. Show me information, yes or no, for Anita. What she needs to know with this situation. We have somebody out of control. I would say there's a no here with this. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So if there is something here with an age different or somebody's just out of control, there's third party situations out here with your matter. This is like rebellious stuff out here attached to something. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright would be somebody very secure, very grounded, very whatever, but there's something going on with an outside party or third parties attached to the situation out here. And somebody's just like out of control with the Knight of Swords. So something could be coming in really quick on the matter that could be out of control in some situation. There's the law here, or some type of truth is out here on something with your question. So, but I didn't get no yes cards for you. So that's what came out. So anyway, hope that helped. That's what most I wanted you to know. Could be heartbreak attached to some stuff out here with that, because that person's out of control, or somebody in the situation is out of control in a matter. All right. I think I'll leave this here. And somebody's dealing with a lot of anxiety here in a really big way. There was a no that came out. There was a no that came. Did you not see what I just pulled for you? Run the video back, because I just pulled some cards for you and was asking about your question, Anita. And I didn't get no yeses. I got cards that are showing third parties and somebody out of control, and there's no match there with the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So it doesn't mean that things can't change if people get their mind on the Most High. If something's needing to be worked out, and something is, around a situation where you're going to have to do some work and to collaborate with other people. But as far as the cards went, you wanted a yes or a no for your question. There are several cards in the deck. Here. You know, Anita, I know who you are. Dear. Oh, dear. We're dealing with somebody that just... Dear. That's ridiculous, folks. Any trolls on my channel need to go away. I want that person, whoever's in some type of enforcement out here, I want that person to be checked out, because not long ago, a few years ago, somebody kept calling me dear. This person is deliberately saying dear, dear, dear. You're dealing with somebody who's got mental problems, I guess, and that's probably why that showed that there. I'm not an animal, and there's underlaid stupidness with the word dear. And somebody obviously knows that I've talked about that before. I don't play those games. Will you please exit my channel? Thank you very much. Please don't ever come back. Okay? The Most High told me that you're silly. Okay? I don't deal with silly little fools on my channel. I won't do it. Thank you very much. See you later. Off my channel you go. I don't have time to play games with people. Dear. Have a dear day, okay? You fishy little thing. Yehovah, please go after all our enemies today, and people think that they can just be crazy. I want them bent, Yehovah. I want them completely bent in the jail cell. I want them completely bent. There it is right there. The little manipulator. I want them caught, folks. I want them caught. I want them off my channel. They're crazy. Yes, they are crazy. Okay, somebody from the past, okay, some stupid idiot that's here, or somebody in authority needs to get up in here and take care of some freak. I will not put up with people on my channel acting crazy and thinking you can do some stuff on my channel. You do not get to be whatever with my life and snuff me out and help and sit there and play games and act like whatever. And no, you're not doing that to me. I want law enforcement to get up off their rear end and do a service like you put your hand up in the air and stated that you would do. I don't have times for this, dear. You're crazy to me. Miss Robin, or whoever you are, you're nothing. You need to go to jail. You do need to go to jail. Miss North Oak Traffic Way. Do you have a shooter on you? Do you? I want this person put in jail. Okay? I don't know who they think they are, or Frank, the F came out. Let me be real frank with you, people that are involved with this nonsense that's going on with my life. When I get done with you, you will have execution. Some of you all will. Some of you all will. Some of you all definitely will, for what you think you are. Okay, and the little teacher, Bridget, you're in trouble. Okay, you've lost your freaking mind, and whatever you think you are nothing, dear. Okay, let me just give you some deer right back. Have you ever eaten deer meat? Deer meat is great, but I'm not an animal. Okay, you cannibalistic piece of freaks. Yeah, you're a very nasty person too. You have no idea what in the world I have went through. Okay, Miss Gracious Gift. I'm not trying to be rude. When you understand that for 5 years somebody has murdered your family, has put you in a corner, has taken your vehicle and messed with it on purpose to not only try to kill me, but you as well, I could have hit on the road, or somebody that you loved. And when you have an understanding of who's messing with your technology, then and only then would you be able to say something to me. I'm dealing with murderers, and you think that I'm nasty to stand up to a murderer and call them for what they are? God Almighty teaches our hands how to war, and David himself said in the book of Psalms when he was praying to God that God, don't I hate those who hate you. And so unless you understand my shoes and what I'm constantly wishing bad on demon possessed people that will not get up and do their job and help a person who is being messed with. No, actually, these people are wrong, and I'm not in the wrong. I'm in the right, fighting for my rights. Please leave my channel and don't ever come back, because you have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know the process at all of why I am aggravated that people think that they can get up in here and manipulate. And I have thousands of videos that show proof of things and everything else. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry that you've went through something with your 13-year-old. I send you love and light, and I apologize for your loss. But at the same time, I'm not sympathetic with demon-possessed, nasty people who are deliberately being crazy. And when you are dealing with people deliberately being crazy and you have no one to call, and the people that should be called is the law enforcement, they do nothing and act like psychological idiots. Okay, when you have real hard evidence on stuff, then and only then you should be able to say something. But nobody is doing anything. You mean to tell me that I can get on my YouTube channel and show literal text pictures of somebody sending me a text showing somebody's head blown off, and show that stuff, report it to the crime scene, report it to the FBI, report it to the police, and nobody do anything, and you're mad at me because I am up here fighting for my life? That's twisted, that you don't understand what's taking place. I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't. And I'm sorry for your 13-year-old. That's really sad, I'm sure. But I also understand what it's like to lose people and things like that. God is handling it. I wouldn't be here today if he wasn't handling it here. And I hate those who hate God, folks. I hate those who are demon possessed. Let me ask you a question. Do y'all read the Bible? Did you know that when the Most High said he's coming back with 10,000s of angels and saints, that he was warring? What does a war look like to you all? It's a splattering, bloodshed, get out of my face, you ain't gonna act that way in God's green earth. And unless people understand that you've got to get up and fight sometimes, especially when you don't have anything, especially when you don't have anything at all. And you people just want to, you want to kick a person who's already been kicked down. And I'm not willing to lay down and let y'all kick me no more. I'm just not allowed. I'm not here to let you kick me no more. Period. You don't get to kill little children and put them through the fire like a stupid magic type of religion. That ain't even a religion. It's called murder. It's called freaking murder. And I have a right to be angry at murderers that think that they can play psychological games. That should make you mad. Look, I said this last night in the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah himself said he got so angry at wickedness. And so you guys are going to judge me for being angry at wickedness? You guys are going to judge me for being all by myself, no resources, being taken out of the system, no help from law enforcement to wear those stupid badges that are a joke to me. They are. And you're going to get mad at me because this is all I have on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to just sit here and go, well, let's all pray. No, I already did that. It's wartime with me, folks. And if you can't understand what I'm going through, then I ask you to leave the channel because you don't have a clue the warfare that I face. You don't. And I don't understand your warfare. And if you warfare differently, then that's your business. But this is the way I warfare. I'm angry that no one's doing what is right. That should make you angry. That should make you want to get up and do something for a person who's being bullied. I will not be bullied by you people. I will not be bullied. I will not. Somebody does not have a right to get on my technology and take things that are rightfully mine. Would that make you mad if somebody today went into your bank account and you went and opened your bank account and nothing was there? What are you going to do? Are you going to say, well, hey, I need to gather some people. Can we just pray? Somebody took from my bank account. Somebody's messing with me. Okay, let's be sad here and let's just be. No, I think you'd be like, spit would be flying and you'd be like, oh my God, I don't think so. You would find the person who did that and you would stand up for your rights, and you know that you would. So please don't sit here and think that I'm just being mean. I'm not being hateful. I'm being upright in a righteous anger. And so that may look like a fine line to you, and it is a fine line to you, but I'm telling you, I have a righteous anger and I have a right. I have rights to live and move and breathe, and somebody else thinks that they can get up in here and control me. And by God, you're not going to control me, people. You're not. You're not going to control another person and getting on their devices and then acting like you're me somewhere else in another country and then taking stuff that rightfully belongs to me. No, you cannot. We are set here to rule and reign and judge, and I put a judgment on this stuff. God is the ultimate judge, but he also allows us to judge a situation, and I'm judging this situation, and it's wrong, and it's called demonic, that people would sit here and watch a person year after year and say, I need help, I need help, I need help, I need help. Can somebody get up in here help? And you call your governor, you call the FBI and the police, you call the White House, and nobody does anything. What do I do, folks? I just sit here? No, I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to let the spit fly. I'm sorry you don't understand that. Do you hear? I don't understand. Does anybody hear? Is everybody deaf? There's a person that is hurting here that's been taken advantage of. Taking a new approach for what? I just want to get on and just be a person in the earth. These people are there is no new approach to this fight. There is no new approach to this fight. Do you understand that I'm being thieved on? Do you understand there's been murder? Whose fault is that I don't have anything resolved? It's the authorities' fault. It's the authorities' fault. How could you say that? Please leave my channel, ma'am, or sir, whoever you are. I don't agree with, you don't understand anything, apparently, in this situation. You really don't. You really, really don't. I want a court case, and I've asked for a court case. I've called the DA several times and left messages. Nobody calls back. What do you do at that point, people? What do you? Yes, God is winning this war. He is definitely winning this war. Okay, gracious, if you understand the pain, then fine. Then you wouldn't be sitting here pointing the finger and accusing me of things that you don't understand on my part, though. You're saying it's obvious that it's time to take a new approach. That's not. I don't even understand why you would say what you think I should be doing when this is what I am doing and what God tells me to do until He leads me. There is no other approach but for me to be public with my story and about the filthy, disgusting, demonic officials that I have encountered thus far that do nothing. That should make you really sad that people are sitting up here bullying people just because of where they sit. Okay? And so to take it, it says, if you are doing the same thing for 5 years and still have no resolve, why are you still doing the same? Here's the, okay, what do you suggest I do? What do you suggest? Should I call the cops? I did that. Should I call the FBI? I did that. Should I call the government? I did that. Should I email and call the White House? I did that. I went directly into the police department several times. I got fake cops at my door, recorded live a couple of different times. I got evidence recorded. What do you suggest I do? What do you suggest? I'm just curious. What is it that you suggest that I do? I mean, if you can't go to, if you can't go to people that are supposed to be there so that you can go to, what do you do? The church itself failed. They didn't do anything that the scripture told them. Please leave my channel and don't come back. I'm offended at you.